Okay, all right. All right, welcome everyone. We're going to the next video, which will be the sixth video in the series. So we're going to talk about logarithm differentiation, okay? Logarithm differentiation. So in this case, what do you do? Differentiation. Okay, what do you do? So usually we use this. So remember in the product rule was y is equal to uv. That's how we use the product rule. The quotient rule was y is equal to u over v. All right, that's what we use for the quotient rule. But in logarithm differentiation, we have y is equal to u v divided by w. So in the previous video, I've talked about the product rule. You can go back and have a look. I've talked about the quotient rule as well, the u over v. But now I'm going to talk about y is equal to uv divided by w. So let's go. Basically, when we have something like this, y is equal to u over v w. I'm going to just solve this so that it will just make sense. You don't need to cram the formula. If you just understand how to do this, we will just apply the same principle while solving the question, all right? So we have y is equal to uv over w. So as usual, you take the ln of both sides, okay, natural logarithm. So the ln y is going to be equal to ln uv over w, okay? And because it's ln, it's going to be the same thing as ln u plus ln v, because of the divide, it's going to be minus ln what? W. Okay? So we have now, I can write it as ln y is equal to ln u plus ln v minus ln w. Now we differentiate now. So you differentiate each of them. You differentiate ln y, it's going to give you 1 over y, the y over dx. You differentiate ln u, it's going to give you 1 over u, the u over dx, plus differentiate ln v, going to give you 1 over v, the v over dx, minus differentiate ln w, is going to give you 1 over w, the w over dx, okay? But we're looking for dy dx, so you multiply both sides by y. So that means dy over dx is going to give you y multiplied by 1 over u, the u over dx, plus 1 over v, the v over dx, minus 1 over w, dw over dx. But we already know that our y is uvw. So that means you can say our dy over dx will be equal to the y, which is uv over w, multiplied by everything here. 1 over u, dv over dx, plus 1 over v, du over dx, plus 1 over v, dv over dx, plus 1 over w, dw over what? Dx. All right, that is that for that. So I usually say that you don't need to cram the formula, all right? You just, it's the same principle that you just apply here, all right? Let's take a quick example so you can see what I'm trying to say. We have this question here. Which question do I have? Yeah, I have one. Well, we have, sorry, just a second. Yes. So we have y is equal to x squared sine x divided by cos 2x. So you can see, so it's a u, the algebra, and 3 divided by 3. So there are 3 functions here, all right? So the first thing, we're going to do it. We take the ln of both sides. So it's going to be ln y is equal to ln x squared plus ln sine x minus ln cos 2x. Can you see? So we're going to differentiate each of them. So ln y is going to be 1 over y, the y over dx. Ln x is going to give you 1 over x. If you differentiate x squared, it will give you what? 2x. Can you see? Plus ln sine x is going to give you, when you differentiate sine x, so if you remember, we talked about sine, cosine, minus sine, and minus cosine. So when you differentiate sine, it's going to give you what? Cos, right? So that means it's going to give you 1 over sine x. If you say sine x, it's going to give you what? Cos x minus. So the same thing, we have cosine to minus sine, all right? It will give you 1 all over cos 2x multiply. If you differentiate cos 2x, it's going to give you what? So remember, if you go from cosine, it's going to give you minus sine. So this is going to give you minus 2. Does that make sense? Because if you create cosine, it's going to give you minus 2 sine 2x. Is that making sense? All right. So minus 2 sine 2x. So we have the y over dx will be equal to, you multiply both sides by y into 2x divided by x plus cos x divided by sine x. Then this is minus times minus will give you what? Plus 2 sine 2x divided by what? Cos what? 2x. Can you see? Then our y, you know our y already is x squared sine x divided by cos 2x into, we have x will cancel x, and that will give you 2 plus cosine of the sine is going to give you cot x plus sine over cos is going to give you 2 tan 2x. And this is the answer for the derivative. Easy and straight to the point. Okay? So when you get a uv over w, you put the ln of each of them, you differentiate as normal, then you now simplify. Is that okay? Let me pick another example so that to drive it home better. I think I have another example here. Yes, I have one here. I have y is equal to I have x4 e 3x and x. So you can see that this is a little bit different. The one I saw earlier was y is equal to uv over w, right? Now this question now is going to be asking you on y is equal to uvw. So that's the reason why I said we don't need to cram it. You just apply the same principle. So in this case, remember we had ln u plus ln v minus ln w, but here we're going to have ln u plus ln v plus ln w because there's no division here. So that means ln y will be equal to ln x raised to the power 4 plus ln e 3x plus ln tan x. Can you see? So we now differentiate. Ln y is going to be 1 over y, the y over dx equal to, this is going to give you 4, let's start with 4x cubed dot 1 over ln x, or you can say 1 over x raised to the power 4, if that makes sense. 1 over x raised to the power 4 plus, you differentiate this. If you differentiate e 3x, it's going to give you 3e 3x multiplied by 1 over e 3x. So you see when I said that you should please make sure you review the standard derivatives as well as how to differentiate. Plus, and if you've missed my video on that, please go back and have a look and understand it. Now, tan x is the same thing. When you differentiate tan, it's going to give you x squared x dot 1 over what? Tan x. We're done. Then you simplify. So the 1 over, sorry, can I just say dy over dx will be equal to, you multiply y into bracket 4x cubed over x4 plus 3 exponential 3x over e3x plus sec squared x divided by what? Tan x. All right, so 3, we cancel this, you get 4. This, we cancel this, you're left with 3, and you're left with sec squared. But we know our our y is x raised to the power 4 e 3x tan x into 4 over x plus 3 plus sec squared x over what? Tan x. And that will be the answer for this. All right. So for logarithm differentiation, basically you just use the natural logarithm to solve it and you get your answer for this. All right. So that's the end of the video for today. Feel free to ask me questions in the comment section, like, and please subscribe as well. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.